Greetings to each and every last one of you all. Thank you all so much for being on this particular journey with me across on so many platforms and just throughout the years of just me doing interviews, telling stories, doing one-on-ones, everything of that nature. Listen, I'm so grateful, and I really do mean that. Listen, it is such a great joy of mine to be able to do so much to help people and to be a voice for so many. I know people say, oh, Jazz, what you do is messy. Oh, Jazz, what you do, oh, you're creating chaos. But I have created waves. I have created waves of awareness of things that actually go on in life. People need to know and understand. And I'm very happy that I have the voice. I'm very happy that I can do those things. Because of you, I am able to do such things. Listen, we're doing this campaign for the new studio, and it is $100 to those who can and will. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And to those who can't exactly do the 100, thank you so much. I just want to say thank you. Listen, everybody, the settings for the rooms will be setting based upon
absolutely right.
Whatever the content calls for at that particular moment, from having multiple mic setups to having multi-cam setups to even doing one-on-one interviews. This is the endeavor. Also, the creativity of the ideas that's rolling around in my head is exactly what I'm pushing for, and this is why we're calling for the campaign. The studio will house about 4 rooms, or 4 to 5 rooms actually. And we have multiple ideas for it. 4 to 5 rooms, editing rooms, group rooms that we're able to do multiple people, and then the one-on-ones like you normally see me in right now. But with that being said, this endeavor calls for the support of the people. I was always told, if you have so many people following you, ask for the help. Ask if you can get them to just be partakers of what you're doing. I really do greatly appreciate each and every last one of you all for what you do. And so I am going to be pushing forward for more content, you know, with 6 different cameras and better audio equipment. I know that you all have been enjoying the change thus far, so we're just going to be making things greater, bigger, and better. After October the 1st, the website will be up so that when we do stories, we do interviews, you all can read about it so that you all can have context. Because listen, the purpose of a content creator is to keep bringing content so that you can have something to enjoy. Every day and every content may not be for everybody. What is up, everybody? Hope all is well. Listen, as we are preparing for the entrance of the judge and for court to start, please make sure you share the video. Please make sure you share, and like. If you are new to this channel, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hopefully, you know, hopefully you all enjoy the show today. It's going to be quite interesting. Again, please make sure you share this in all groups, Facebook statuses, inboxes, and all of those things. Court should be starting momentarily. So as we are waiting for the court, you guys just sit back and enjoy. Today's court hearing should be very interesting, to say the least. But this is only for review and commentary purposes. As you all know, where's it at? As you all know, with our disclaimer, this is for media purposes, content. We're just reviewing. Good afternoon to everybody. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hope all is well. We are sitting here waiting for court to get started. And while we're waiting for court to get started, just sit back and relax. We're waiting for them to get started. Judge Broderson's courtroom will be starting momentarily. Hopefully you all are having a great day and a great start thus far. So thank you so much. Sit back and relax and enjoy. Oh yeah, while we are waiting on the judge, just so that you all know that we will be doing a review of all of the court documents and things of that nature. They have been doing a lot of crazy stuff, especially as it relates to the Church of God in Christ. They submitted some paperwork that indeed said that Pastor Watts was the pastor. Now they're trying to renege on that, and they're wanting Pastor Watts to remove, actually to give them the building, which according to their paperwork, because it's a nonprofit, they are not able to do that. And they wanted to do a lot of backdoor things and changing a lot of paperwork and things of that nature. And they really cannot do that because of how the paperwork is written. So, anyways, we're going to be reviewing all of those things at a later date, later time. But this is a very interesting story that has been going on now for about 2 years. So make sure you all share the video, share the live, and again, we're just waiting for court to get started.
vehicle. Yes.
Oh my God. Y'all won't let me in. Oh God. Wait. This is funny. Oh my God. Oh, I know y'all can hear me. Well, listen, you all. So this is kind of comical because Grant is complaining to the judge that we are streaming the video. Yeah, that we are streaming, and so he does not want to. He does not want the media to know what the outcome is going to be. It's actually quite funny, B.A. Radcliffe, but we are waiting. I'll say that to say the least. They really don't want anybody to know what is going on. That's what's crazy. They don't want anybody to know, and it's a public hearing. It's a public hearing, so you all got it came on and then it came off. Um, all the clients are waiting to get in the courtroom. Yeah, very crazy. The clients that are a part of this. Okay, so apparently, from what I'm getting, COGIC is trying to make this private so that it's a closed hearing, but this is actually not a closed hearing. This is a open hearing, and they're trying to convince the judge of that. But it's absolutely comical. We're sitting here. Yeah, they don't want the people to hear and to see the lies and things of that nature. We're all just honestly just waiting at this particular point, to this is very interesting. I see. And they have a 90-minute session, but instead of them trying to go on with the case, they're worried about the public actually seeing this, and it's quite comical. Quite comical. Well, really, there is nothing for them to settle. I mean, Pastor Watts actually changed jurisdictions, and he's in another jurisdiction. And if they did not approve such, then it would not have been in the paperwork. So, just the things that they're doing is just kind of like ridiculous. Hmm. Hey, hey. I see some of the people that are actually in the courtroom are actually watching, and they said that they were waiting also. So I'm not sure if um, Grant and the Church of God in Christ have convinced the judge not to allow this to be live or whatever. But hold on. Hello.
Hey, King.
Hey.
Yeah, they don't want. It doesn't matter which way it goes. We got enough information where we can prove everything you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they lied, and they're not going to be able to hide the lies. That man submitted a written affidavit, and it's a lie. The general counsel. You saw my affidavit, right?
Yeah, I'm actually looking at all the affidavits.
Yeah, so one of us have to be lying. Both of us can't be telling the truth. And if they was to win this type of case, they're not just trying to get the building no more, King John, because they wouldn't get the building. They want control of that house and the other church, the main church. Then they lied and said that he's not pastor of the church and stuff and all this stuff. So this is a very serious case for pastors to see, and local church better get their trustee boards up to speed, because they will take your property if this is allowed to go. That's what they're trying to do in Texas.
But Moses, did you hear Grant talking about telling the judge, yes, King Jives, he's airing the I'm like, are you supposed to?
Did he care if he's telling the truth?
Exactly. This is a public forum.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. Everybody involved, the bishop and the board, they all know that we affirm that Pastor Watts is the pastor, and the church never finished the process to leave the Church of God in Christ. That's a fact. And that was done in the General Assembly. So we shouldn't be doing this. They're trying to deceive the judge. That's what they're trying to do. And if this continues, if they don't dismiss it, I get to go testify. And I'm sure they're going to ask President Bishop to testify, and Chairman Tueston, Chairman of the Board, Bishop Galbraith, and others, because they can explain what happened in April. So they was all participants. I wasn't Chairman either. This man is the pastor of the church. They even went in and changed the ARC system and put Bishop Green on as pastor. You know, you have to take a pastor down by the members have to bring the charges 51%.
Exactly.
Pastors and elders, everybody got to get involved. Plus, he's the CEO according to the state of Florida. So our pastors and churches need to get educated, because some of these agents are overreaching and they lie. And so you just can't take a pastor down like that. That's a non-profit organization, a local non-profit organization that the National Church ain't got no serious investment in. They don't have no power over your property like that. Unless you are a bishop or then the general board goes in if he gets sick or die or something like that, and manage their affairs till they get another pastor, blah, blah, blah. So this is going to be an educational thing. I think that's going to be good for the church because a lot of people just don't know. So it's been so much job going on for so long that I think now they don't even understand. You should not try to deceive courts to try to move pastors and steal control of an nonprofit organization. This is a sad day in the Church of God in Christ. And so far, ain't nobody challenged me on what I said to you last week. I am emphatically saying this is deception, fraudulent, and lies based on my facts. And I've been working with Pastor Watts them under a written agreement. So I'm not just somebody butting in. You understand that, King John?
Mm-hmm.
So this is not the only people that's been treated this way, but they was able to make it to the radar. And I thank you for giving them the platform because that's how we all met up. You gave them the platform to show what was going on.
Well, not only that, Moses, but it's just, it's comedy that these individuals would be so bothered about this being public. They want to treat this pastor any kind of way, and they want to sit in the court and make up erroneous statements and lies when we have been sitting right here from the very beginning. And
they lied to the court.
Yes.
And they don't want the people to see the actual lies. But
yeah.
They've seen enough, and we got the documents, but not like the people said in real time in the courthouse.
Correct.
And so that's why they don't want it to be seen. But it doesn't matter. We will prove that they lied to the judge, trying to mislead the judge and everything else. And it just show you what a sad state of affairs we have. We have a great church, but the management engages in dishonest behavior, and illegal behavior. And I've been saying it for, I don't know, the last 5 years just in Texas, but Florida now is really showing you because they're lying to the courts, submitting papers. Now, I submitted an affidavit. We're going to post it all on your site, of course, on COGIC.net. The general counsel submitted an affidavit. One of us is lying. And we need to find out who's lying because we did it under the threat of perjury. Now, I think he just got his license back. I don't know for sure. I've asked him. I thought I will ask him. And it look like he might lose him again.
Who, Grant?
No, Sappho.
Oh.
That's what I was told. So I'll ask him because I don't want, I like to be correct. But no, he is the one. We've asked him to stay in the Church of God in Christ. I'll send you the letter. I begged them to stay in the Church of God in Christ. I told them it's just Bishop Green doing these things. Now, Sappho and them then got behind Bishop Green after they said he didn't have the authority to bring the lawsuit. And sent an affidavit and acting like he's not even the pastor now, which is a lie. Sappho know that's a lie. All of them involved know it's a lie. The presiding bishop knows good and well that this man is the pastor of that church. That's what we affirmed in April. He came up. They prayed for him.
So, Moses, I don't think that they're going to let us in today.
It doesn't matter because I'll be able to get the transcript. And if it was just a dismissal hearing. If they don't dismiss it, then we get to go testify. So either way it goes, it's going to be public. This just goes to show you what goes on behind closed doors. That's why they get mad at me, because I write about it. Those that don't participate in this crooked stuff, they don't have the courage to stand up and say, hey, this is wrong. So they will watch people just be abused and won't speak up. That's a fact. So that's why a lot of them don't like me. People, they're not friends. Friendship don't top what's right when you're abusing people. And I'm disappointed in the presiding bishop. I'm disappointed in the general board. I'm disappointed in the board of bishops. I'm disappointed in all these people who I've been knowing for many, 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 many years. But it's wrong to abuse just few people like this. They ain't even been to their church, nothing. And you want to take control of what they work for. So we better make sure we get this out so the pastors understand. If they do this to them, they'll try to do it to you. Now, legally, they really can't do it, but a lot of pastors and trustee boards don't know the legal rights. You know what I'm trying to say?
Right.
So they think if the bishop walk in, whatever he says, no, that's not true. You are a nonprofit organization. You're supposed to have a treasurer. You're supposed to have a secretary. They just supposed to come in and make sure everything runs smooth until the pastor is replaced. They're not the boss. See, we've been taught that so long until we act like if you ask a question, you're wrong or you're fighting leadership. No, this is business. So what they're doing in Florida, I went to that church, King George, a couple months ago. So I spoke there. I have first-hand knowledge. So I can speak with assurance that what they're doing is not rooted in truth.
Right.
So I appreciate you. Let's see what happens today. If it's not dismissed, please believe me, you're going to have a lot of content because I'm 99% sure I will go to Florida and testify. And I can assure you, when I get through explaining to that judge the corruption that I've been dealing with this organization the last, just say 7 years, from the calls I get, the files, and my mom's church, and oh man, she's going to have a good understanding on how bad it is for so many few people that just get abused.
Yeah.
And people, they suffer in silence or they just walk away because you don't have people that stand up like you. You know, I got people to tell me, you shouldn't go on King George. Man, I got more confidence in you than so many of these bishops until it's a shame. They said, well, he cursed. Well, a lot of clergy curse.
A whole bunch of them, yes.
I don't. You know our conversation. You know what I say to you in private.
Mm-hmm.
So it's first to me, then it's to you. But I appreciate the fact that you stand up and try to get an understanding on why people are being treated so bad. And people need people like you. You know, a lot of people won't appreciate you till they get in trouble. Because it's hard to believe that people put on their robes and their gold rings and gold staffs.
Absolutely.
And then engage in this kind of ungodly, abusive, deceptive behavior. And now we're so bold, we go into court and just tell lies. They said in the minutes, King George, with everything in there but what happened with Pastor Watson, Bishop Green. That's trying to deceive the judge. You understand that now? They make no mention of that. The Judiciary Board make orders and stuff. They don't obey them unless it suits them. So the General Assembly have no clue on the shenanigans that goes on when we in recess. That's why they want to shut you down. That's why they want to shut me up. Because if we don't talk, how will the people ever know? If you wasn't on there today, how will the General Assembly know that they're in court? Most of the delegates that was there thought this was over until we kept writing about it and talking about it.
Well, here's what I'm going to do, Moses. I'm going to review this information. Yes. I'm review this actual email that was sent out by the court and the attorney for Zoom so that, you know, we could just know that this was actually a public situation. And then I'm just going to go ahead and end because they're not letting us in at all.
Yeah, that's okay. And then what we'll do is once I find out what happened today, which I'll find out immediately, we'll just set up a time and you'll talk face to face and let the people know what's really going on. And read the email I sent you today because it has Bishop Shears some information on there proving what I'm saying. And it has me and Saffold's affidavits where one of us is lying to the court. And whoever's lying should go to jail.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you, Moses. Okay.
Bye-bye.
All right, you all. Listen, let's go over this email really quick. So according to, because they're not there, I wish you all could see this. They're really not going to let us in at all. Like they're not. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you. They're not letting us in because whatchamacallit was crying and complaining to the court. As you all can see right here, we have been waiting. They let us in at first. And then as you all could hear from earlier, Grant was crying and complaining to the judge that, you know, King Jives was doing this. And so because they couldn't find who I was, they just closed the whole Zoom out. But here's the thing. It is a public hearing. You know, and we're not, you know, you can't record on Zoom without their permission or anything like that. And it's not, and it won't be an official document. But here we go. Let's just read this really quick. Cancel that out. All right. So amended notice of continuation of hearing. There will be a continuation on the defendant's motion to dissolve or vacate temporary injunction and to dismiss all remaining claims with prejudice, filed August the 3rd, 2023, before Judge Amy P. Broderson on Tuesday, February the 14th, Valentine's Day at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The attorneys will be appearing in person in chambers in Escambia County Courthouse. All other interested parties may attend by Zoom with the following information. The court will be reserved 90 minutes for this hearing. Here's the instructions right here. All the instructions, boom, there we go. All right, there is the information right there. So this was a public situation. Aquarius, the Zoom, everybody's locked out. Well, I want to say locked out, but everybody's out. So the family can't even get in to watch the case. The church members can't get in to watch the case. And as you all heard earlier, Grant was on crying to the judge, saying that, oh, well, King Jives, he's talking about this on his platform. King Jives shows this on his platform. It's a public case. It's a public case. Why is it that the Church of God in Christ does not want us to hear what is going on in the case of Pastor Watts? Why is that? This is absolutely sad. But anyways, guys, I don't want to hold you guys long. This is comedy. It's comedy for us that's watching, because I have been saying this, but it's also sad for the members of Westside Church of God in Christ, because, they're going through this and they're having to keep paying their attorney. And then not only that, B.A. Radcliffe, but, Bishop Green is basically upset because initially the Church of God in Christ told him that he has to let this go. So Bishop Green told them he's not letting this go. And if he wants them to let this go, they need to pay his attorney fees, which is like $30-some thousand at that particular time. So no telling where it's at right now. But why is Pastor Watts responsible for the attorney fees when this is something that was initiated by Bishop Green? So if Bishop Green has a problem with his attorney fees, he either needs to chalk it up and let it be what it's going to be, because he initiated this, and he needs to have that conversation with the Church of God in Christ. But as we all know, the Church of God in Christ is not going to pay him for his attorney fees. This is something that he did. This is something that he started. The Church of God in Christ did not have any involvement in this. And we do have the documentation stating all of those things. So if Bishop Green and Attorney Gant have an issue with this, that's their problem. 37,000 plus? Okay. It's 37,000 plus now. Very interesting. Interesting. Well, anyways, guys, have a wonderful, wonderful day. I'm going to continue my day and have a wonderful day. I want you all to do the same. And, we'll find out the outcome of what's going on. At the end of the day, you all have a good one.